Hey, my wonderful Virgos. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I really do. And if you aren't feeling so good, I hope that during this time with me, even if it's not such good information, you feel good. Okay, just even for a few minutes, right? I just got this feeling that y'all like up and down. Feeling good, feeling bad, feeling good, feeling stressed, feeling great, feeling irritated throughout the day. And I feel like y'all been cycling through this for the past 2 months. Now that's the energy. You want to know why? Because y'all been working on your personal values, how you feel about your money, how you feel about your stability. And y'all like, and people want to play with me, like y'all kind of got that thing. But it's the way y'all been handling this energy that is good. Okay, Virgo? It's how you've been taking what's been thrown at you and you've been transmuting it. Why am I talking about transmutation? Because of your pre-shuffle. Wait. Before I'm getting ahead. Let's back up. OG followers, I love you. Y'all know that. If you're new here, this is your first time seeing my face, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay, I'm glad y'all are part of the tribe. And I appreciate you for trusting me to read for you. I'm so excited about getting into the pre-shuffle energy that I'm not even pronouncing words correctly. Like, I couldn't even get tribe out just then. So let's dive into pre-shuffle. Pre-shuffle, and what I meant by why I know y'all working through personal value, stability, and all this stuff, and y'all feel like people trying y'all, and y'all taking that energy and switching it up. And how it's really good is because you got happiness that kept coming out. Feeling good about how you're responding to life. Even if you've been having these moody days, you've been catching yourself throughout the day. That's why it's been so moody. Because there may have been a time, Virgo, where if something messed with your mood, it messed with your whole day. And it didn't matter what good came out of the day. You focused in on that one or two things that you didn't really like about your day. Y'all not doing that now. You may go back and replay it throughout your head, like it may trigger you throughout the day, but you tell yourself, let me focus on the positives. You also had blessed coming out, and that's about stability and balance in your life. That is about your higher self being happy, that you're aligning with what values will take you to that next level in life. It's about transformation, and y'all have been doing that beautifully. Even though it's been irritating, you've done it. You did a damn thing, okay, Virgo? Tarot side, you got the Two of Swords that kept popping out. So a decision needs to be made. This decision relates to your personal values, though, and how you view yourself now after what you've worked through in the past 2 months. What is the choice you need to make? And this choice has something to do with something that's keeping you up at night, something that you're losing sleep over. Are you thinking about so much until you're in analysis paralysis? Now, that's easy for y'all to enter. As I like to call y'all, my analytical angels. I know y'all assess things and evaluate and do all that stuff. But lately, you've been trying to take a step back. So whatever this decision is, it will be heavily on your mind in November, okay? So let's go ahead and get into the pre-shuffle energy so we can find out what is the overall energy. We just got into pre-shuffle. Let's get into the pre-shuffle for the overall energy. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay. Judgment of yourself and other people has changed, and y'all have thought back through a situation where you felt like ain't no fucking way I'm ever dealing with that again, and now you're looking at it differently and you're saying I may give something like that another chance, because I realized that there were things in my life that I completely shut off that right now I want to give it another chance. Or you feel like you waited too long to give it another chance, and y'all tired of having missed opportunities, okay? There is something or someone around y'all that brings a sense of warmness to your life, humor, good vibes, and y'all want to hold on to that. And it's just whatever this is, it has been an example for you of what you want around you. And during the month of November, you will focus in on only being around good vibes, okay? And if you aren't focusing on that, you need to. You need to be around people who make you feel lighthearted. I hate to use those words of force, like need and should and better, but this is some of your soul needs. It's calling out for you to find a way to remove some of the seriousness and change the way you view life and continue to be an alchemist and transmute whatever is thrown at you. And it's something around y'all. Like I said, it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be a new hobby of yours that is bringing you out of the shadows in a sense, okay? Y'all are regretting these choices you made in life. And I don't know what they relate to, but it's on an emotional level, okay? You will be dealing with processing some things where you like, I wish I wouldn't have handled it like that. How can I go back and clean this up? And knowing y'all not to go back and clean it up types, y'all kind of like, I gotta let sleeping dogs lie. But at the same time, I don't want to do that to myself again, because I could have been happy if I would have looked at it differently. If I had the mindset I have right now, I would have made a different choice, okay? Discipline will be required, especially when it comes to your money this month, and not violating these new personal values. Like sticking to your personal values. Stay disciplined this month, Virgo. Last shuffle. Y'all have something y'all gonna be very grateful for, but the way that it's gonna present itself is gonna irritate you at first. But once you work through it, you're gonna feel very grateful, because it's gonna be a change in you. This is gonna be a permanent change as to how you handle life, okay? Also something monetary coming in. So y'all could be coming into the month with something you're grateful about. A resource that you needed from last month. It appeared for you out of nowhere, and you're happy about that. It may not be what you want, but it's what you needed at the time, okay? Love is your overall theme for the month. Love reads, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. We talked about this just now, pre-shuffle. And if you don't know how we talked about it, I'm gonna hit on it again. There are things that y'all closed off in y'all life because of one slight or something like that. And now that you have gone a little bit further in life, y'all looking back on these past people and you're saying to yourself, that could have been really good for me if I would have forgave this, or maybe if I would have compromised in this way. If I could be the person I am right now, that situation would be totally different. But y'all are kind of conflicted about, do I let these sleeping dogs lie? Do I revisit this situation, or if it comes back, do I embrace it again? And if I do, will it mess with my progress? Because of the progress y'all made, y'all very concerned about people coming in or situations happening that could rock that progress, that could just totally slow you down where you are right now. So it's like y'all giving more power to outside sources than what you're giving to your own mental state, okay? But love terrifies y'all, because you know when you love how deep y'all love, and you don't want to get hurt, okay? So newbies, I love the number 4. Why am I telling y'all this? It's because I do things in 4s, and this reading won't be any different. I'm going to clarify 4 different areas of your life. We're going to start off with personal. Personal is what you'll be thinking about during the month. The thoughts that'll be racing through your mind, the stuff you feel you need to solve, okay? Then we're going to go into love and work. That's self-explanatory. And then we're going to close it out with family ties. Family ties is anybody you see as family, okay? Any one-on-one relationships. If that ties into another area of your life, I'll help you get there, okay? Let me get 4 cards for my beautiful Virgos for personal, love, work, and family ties. 4 cards for Virgo for the month of November. Oh, right there, okay. Personal is peace. But this is fragile peace because it came from conflict and instability, okay? This is what I mean by y'all worried about, oh, if I let a weakness back in or something like that, it could hurt me and harm me, right? Then for love, we have imagine. Then you have the number 2, that's about partnership and finding the balance in your life. Just imagine the possibilities, okay? Good or bad, imagine them. Then for work, we have thinker. This is the number 8. So with the number 8, we have rewards and progress. Something that could be good for you because of the work you're putting in, okay? Sacrifices you made. And you'll be thinking on those and where they can go. For family ties, we have orphaned. Orphaned is the number 5, conflict and instability. Again, we got two areas now that are close to each other because they're both fives. They're both conflict and instability. Your personal mind space and your family ties. So one-on-one relationships and love, it will be a very big focus for you to work through for November, Virgo. Now let's find out what the hell this all means for y'all, okay? What is peace for Virgos? For personal mind space, what's peace? First card is the Nine of Swords. This is sleepless nights, stress, worry. Y'all bringing that into the month. This is still coming with you, okay? These are things that you don't want, though. You are stressing about some type of choice you have to make or something you feel you need to do. Something has happened that has you losing sleep at night. Then we have the Strength card. You could be dealing with the Leo this month, okay? Or you can have that in your chart. I may not mean anything to you, but with having Strength in reverse, you don't know your own personal power, and y'all will be questioning that this month, okay? You're stressing, and you're bringing that stress into the month because you feel like by these changes that you're making to not deal with situations like how you used to, you feel like people think I'm weak. They would, no. That's not what it is. It's about giving up the ego. This is like an ego death, okay? And again, this is energy you're bringing in from last month. You're thinking on getting your strength back, but in a way where you're not fucking up the peace that you require in changing your personal values, changing how you view life, okay? The Empress card in reverse. Some of y'all have something going on with your children, okay? With having this Empress card in reverse, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra too. There's something that you feel like, regardless of how much you invest in it, especially as it relates to family, it just will not grow from a certain place. It doesn't matter how much you nurture it. It don't matter how much money you throw at it. It's Empress energy in reverse of feeling like you cannot mend and take care of the things that you care the most about, the stuff you want to grow. Y'all also worried about your personal growth and ascension, your financial growth. Financially, y'all have worries, okay? Family and finances, something just won't move. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So now y'all are focused in on working harder. You're also thinking about a person that was there for you, and somebody is kind of like, how can I explain this person? Oh, real quick. This is like the type of person you want on your team. Y'all thinking on whoever this was, whoever nurtured you and cared for you, who invested their time and money in you without you having to ask for anything. Because this Queen of Pentacles is like the baby Empress of the card. Everything y'all nurtured and poured all y'all time and attention to is this Empress in reverse energy. This is the stuff that didn't grow. And these are the things that you want to release so you can have your peace. But conflict and instability has caused you to think of somebody from your past, okay, that you are seeing in a better light now. You're not seeing them so negative. Background is the Magician. Being able to manifest whatever you want when you put your mind to it. This is the energy that backs you. You could also be dealing with a Gemini. A Gemini could have something to do with the thoughts on your mind and why you feel like, in order to keep peace in my life, it's always conflict behind it. There's a sense of instability all the time. It's so hard to maintain peace, but you're manifesting it regardless of whatever you do. This is what's coming your way this month, because this is a major. This is whether you want it or not, okay, Virgo? Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work. Not just working as far as finances, but putting in the work to make the changes you want to see stay permanent. Things you're going to work towards, okay? Then we have Death. This is a Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Do you see how she like up to her neck in stress, it seems like? But she make it look so good. This is the transformation y'all going through. You literally are changing right in front of your own eyes. And for as painful as it is, it is so necessary. We have the Tower. A Tower moment may have already occurred coming into the month, but it's been upright. Y'all could have a Tower moment, and it could be a Tower moment as far as it relates to your peace. This is something that could keep you up at night, okay? This Tower moment, I'm not picking up on it being like all of a sudden losing something. This is about losing yourself and having to rebuild from the bottom up. The way that y'all were going about life is what is experiencing the Tower moment, okay? Now, of course, relationship-wise, that Tower moment means something because it means what you've currently been investing in, that's going to be coming to an end, okay? But that's only because a lot of parts about you and how you process life, that has came to an end. So what used to work just don't fit no more, okay? Now let's move on to love and imagination, okay? What is it that you need to imagine as far as love, since that's your overall theme for the month? And it has something to do with a partnership. It's a one-on-one partnership. We got the Page of Swords. So some type of message you received. Some type of small form of communication to you. It didn't have to be it didn't have to be verbal words, but it's something that you're able to read, okay? It was something, Virgo, a message. And if you haven't gotten it, you'll be getting it. I feel like you have a message that already came through that has your mind thinking on imagining the possibilities if I would have looked at this situation differently, okay? Yeah, somebody you're very attracted to. You like this person's feminine or either masculine energy. Like I said, not only are you attracted to them, but it's a moth to a flame feeling. It's like you almost gotta fight it just to not go towards it. This person has no idea. Whoever your Queen of Wands energy is, they have no idea that you view them in this type of light, that you're attracted to them, that it's hard for you to stay away, that you have to fight to stay away. This is that draw you in type of energy. Do you see how intense it is? It's the moth to a flame. Then we have the Page of Cups, and this is what I just was saying. Holding back your feelings. And y'all want to reply to something in an emotional way, but you've been advised not to reply emotionally, but reply to it based on these new values of yours. Do you want another missed opportunity, right? And then we have the Three of Wands in reverse. This is changing like what you are willing to wait for, okay? What you had your mind set on, you no longer want to go in that direction. You've changed course. And you're changing course because of things that have happened. And now you can contrast and compare this person to these people you've talked to during this time. Whoever this person is, that you get in this small form of communication form, like a letter, a message, like a text message or something like that. Whatever you're getting from them, it's making you see it in a different light from what you would have probably seen it a few months ago. Okay, it was a quick change. So we have the Six of Swords as your background noise. The Six of Swords, moving to calm waters. This could be something you would want to go to because what you're dealing with right now, you took a risk on that and it wasn't the risk you should have taken. You got the Fool card in reverse. You want to move away from something now when you thought that whoever this person was, you should have ran away from. But it was kind of like running away from one demon to go to something worse, right? If that makes any sense. Then we have the Six of Wands. This is about victory and being recognized. It's about having your ego stroked in a good way because you deserve it. Or you could want to give this to somebody, okay? And then we got the Chariot in reverse. You could be dealing with some stuff about a car or a trip you need to take that you won't be able to take towards this person right now because there's some things you're trying to get in order. So you won't make that type of forward movement. Y'all are more waiting for, okay, well, I know I may get a message from you, but I'm waiting to see a little bit more before I dive in. Because y'all are worried about, is this bond worth me reopening myself up to a person that I'm weak for? And weak is the only word I know how to use because whoever this is, you really do care about them, okay? They just don't know it. They would never imagine it. Okay, so let's go on to word, which is thinker. And that's about rewards and progress. So you're thinking about better ways to supplement your income. You're thinking about working at a job that you actually like, or what your purpose is. So 7 of Cups, you got so many choices, but a lot of your choices are based on your emotional well-being, okay? There goes 6 of Swords again. With this 6 of Swords, you want to move towards a better situation that feels calm, feels balanced, feels like something that mentally stimulates you, but at the same time, it don't make you feel like you got to run from it. And this is where income comes in at. It could be you stepping into your purpose. Something as simple as deciding, what does stepping in my purpose look like, okay? Then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So it's something that came to well, let's just say, whatever your purpose is, and you're gonna be rethinking on it, is how I wanna put this. Okay, you're thinking on revisiting something you used to do in the past that you put up. It's like something you put on the back burner. It could have been an old job you used to do and you were good at, but then you started trying to chase another thing that you felt you were passionate about. And it wasn't that you didn't do good at it, but this month you're thinking on other ways to bring in income that you are familiar with, okay? Something came to a halt. It already was moving slow, but then it completely stopped. And so now you're like, oh, back to the drawing board, but it's okay, because if I go back to the drawing board, at least I know I can draw on my skills. This is about going back to your skill set and trying to find a way to monetize that, okay? Then we have the 9 of Cups, because you don't feel emotionally fulfilled as far as work is. Y'all, a lot of y'all are working right now, but it's just income. It's not maybe even a career that you talk about. It's just to make sure you can get your bills paid, but you want something to make you emotionally happy. You're tired of dealing with stuff just to say, oh, I got a check. Y'all want to step into your purpose now. Now for family, we got Orphan, which was the number 5 that matched up with your personal space. And we did talk about the Empress being in reverse. So this is about a family conflict, okay? Now the card we got peeping out at us is Death card, and I'm gonna take it, okay? For Orphan, as far as family ties, you feel like you're constantly the black sheep. No matter what you try to do to be there for your family, be there for your loved ones, they always give you their ass to kiss for whatever reason. It doesn't matter what you do, Virgo. It ain't never good enough. It's always a fucking problem with it. And you feel like you just, look how that mood is so dingy and dirty. This is just sad. Like, this is the one part of your reading that just brings you down, right? Your family ties, your one-on-one connections. This is the thing that makes you think back on people from your past, where you saying, were they really that bad? Because the people I kept here, look at how they handling me. That's how you feeling. And with this Death card, the Scorpio energy right here, you want something has died off, but it's going to renew itself, right? You want to renew certain relationships in your life. That's what this instability comes from. This conflict within your mind is that it's certain things you want to return. Then we got the Devil card, Capricorn energy. You feel that these things were toxic in the past, and they damn well could have been. But right now, you are chaining yourself to the idea that this is bad for you. You got transformation coming after being able to view something for what it is and to be able to see that boundaries need to be set. But whoever this person is, like I told you, it's a weakness. This is an obsession here, either from you or the person. And there's a lot of sexual energy going on here. And you really paying attention to this person that you feel chained to, or you feel like just won't leave you the hell alone. It's like somebody just won't go away. Like, you like, okay, you've been a gnat about it. And at first they were irritating you, but now you're like, maybe I'll think about talking to you again, right? That type of obsession. This devil energy is what bothers you about this person, because you know, if I get sucked in, I'll have a problem. But you're susceptible to being sucked in because of current drama with your close relationships. Like I said, it could be family. It could be a parent having issues with their child, since we saw the Empress card here. It could be a husband and a wife, or a wife and a husband, or wife, husband, however your combination goes, and a divorce going on. And now, because you're going through all of that type of energy, you're thinking about things from your past that need a rebirth. And this is why you feel orphaned. Now you're reaching for something just to feel like you want to be close to somebody that see your value. Because right now people around you aren't seeing it. But this is what you brought into the month. This is not new energy. Virgo, you already know who these people are that don't see your value and treat you like how they treat you, and hurt you like they hurt you constantly, when you make this conscious effort to keep them in your life. And you done kicked other people out that actually, now you like looking at it like they really wasn't that bad. It's kind of like that. Yeah, got the Six of Wands. It's about victory. Right now, your ego needs to be stroked. This is how I feel about it. Like, this is why it's so much conflict around it, and why it comes off as feeling like this could mess up your stability and the changes you made if you go back to dealing with this person, or go back to people from your past. Because you know that you're only doing it because of a temporary state of mind. But it doesn't mean you won't have victory with these people. You just need to know why you're going back towards them. And a lot of it has something to do with external validation that you need right now. You have to ask yourself, is that really important to you though? Okay. Yep. 8 of Swords. Mental prison. This is what I mean. The anxiety and things like that. Like, this isn't what somebody's doing to you. You can change this way of looking at your, like, connections with your family and your friends and stuff. But you are just in a state of feeling anxious this month because who do you trust? Do I go back to somebody from my past that I felt I needed to write off? And what if I bring them back and then they do something worse to me? Or do I just continue to keep the relationships I have, since I know the bullshit that come with them? Or do I cut off everybody and then be alone and really orphaned? These are some of the choices that you'll be faced with this month, okay? And I feel like for you, you're going to go towards renewing or reconnecting with somebody. We have the Ace of Cups here, which is very good for reconnection. We got the 3 of Pentacles. This is about friendship and being supported. Whoever this person is, they were a friend of yours. You felt very close to them. A lot of people may not know they were your friend. This is a cycle in your life that'll be coming to an end. It could be dealing with, and what I mean by coming to an end is whoever this is and however you view this person, you will realize they're not the same once you reconnect with them, because you'll see that that's over. Whatever that was over. And also, if you had any falling out with people currently, like recently in the last 2 months, you'll realize that the cycle of how you used to deal with them, and the cycle of how they've been able to abuse you and get you to get angry and all this stuff, that's over. So we got Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio energy. This could be a family member that's important to you. It could be a significant other or somebody from your past. I may not mean shit. None of those signs may not mean nothing. But that is that energy, okay? And then we have the King of Cups. Being emotionally open to the process. And I know you will be, Virgo. And that is going to determine how November goes for you, okay? That's a big... Love is a big thing, and it's the big part of it is being vulnerable. That's what I say it's going to be a big, that's a big kind of like energy over you, is to, are you going to be open to loving somebody or forgiving people and extending an olive branch? Are you going to be open to that, Virgo? You don't have to be, but are you? That's all I'm saying. You done tried everything else. That's all I can say. It wouldn't be no problem in trying. It wouldn't be an issue in trying. Because you just really want to be happy. You want peace in your life. You want a life you can't even imagine, but you want it to be a good life. Okay? Let me get a Moonology card for my beautiful Virgos as it relates to their emotions for the month. Now, Virgo, you don't have to take this the way I do. Whenever you read it, however it resonates with you, that's how you take it. We have a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. This is only if you're willing to give something a clean slate as far as a relationship is concerned, okay? We just talked about being able to return to something, and I feel like it's going to return to you first, and it'll be to you to keep the momentum going, okay, Virgo? I love y'all. Have an amazing November. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.